beef than filet mignon, but when it comes to filet, it doesn't get any better than Australian grass-fed beef. No hormones, no steroids. This is the best chance to be able to get it because it is just in stock. You're getting 10 of the 5-ounce grass-fed Australian filet mignon. You can put this on auto ship, and it's free range, grass-fed, antibiotic-free, steroid-free, no growth hormones. Now, here's the thing. It's going to come flash frozen so you can eat one at a time. You can thaw them all out, serve them to a very elegant party. But I do want to let you know, just like Chef warned us about, I want to say about a year ago, we were right in the middle of the pandemic. He said, I just want to let you know, as a butcher, as someone who brings in incredible beef from Australia, prices are going to go way up because supply is going to be, supply has been affected. So these are available in September for you. We will deliver them, guaranteed delivery by September 3rd. They're on 5 Flex today. They're on sale today, and they're in stock today. If you put these on auto ship, you can have the most tender, hand-cut, trimmed filet mignon that you've ever had. And you can have this every 30 days, every 60 days, and you'll keep that $162 price. Chef, you did warn us that prices were going up. Your prices have not gone up, and you have this because, of course, your cattle. I just love thinking of your cattle just kind of hanging out there in Australia, eating grass, you know, treated so well. Happy cows make delicious filet.
They sure do. Listen, meat is scarce right now and the prices are skyrocketing. The great news here is we processed this earlier and it's been frozen. By the way, this is how it comes to you in this beautiful little package. Now, I've put it on my thawing cutting board, and yes, it's a cutting board on one side, it's a thawing board on the other side. It does thaw your meat 50% faster. You can see this filet that's only been out about 5 minutes is already starting to get soft because of that. Now, I want to show you one other thing. My pork ribeyes, I can't believe. You know, HSN called me and said, can you possibly get some more? We've sold out. I said, no way. But then I put the call in anyway, and guess what? We've managed to get another 500 of them. So if you want the pork ribeyes, they come in. This is individually packaged, obviously. This is one. You're getting 20 of them. So I'll come back to the pork ribeyes in a little bit. But let's get into the fillets because, wow, these are fantastic. You can see the generous size, right, of this filet mignon. Now, I'm going to cut right on through the center of it, just so you get to see how juicy and succulent that beautiful beef is. You know, that's what I love about it. I mean, you can just see it right there, can't you? You know, I don't really have to do too much to it to be able to talk to you about it at all because it just is so succulent and juicy. We all know that filet is just the most tender cut of beef. I'll cut a little piece here just so you get to see how it literally falls apart. Now, this is medium rare. If you want it medium or even well done, it will still be a juicy piece of steak. Look how it falls apart, Shannon. I mean, it is clearly the most tender piece of meat that comes. It's the most tender steak, full stop. If I show you the portion size here, I'll cut this one across in the other direction. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 slices of beef. You know, so it's easy to share one of these fillets, and I didn't do a wonderful job of cutting that, obviously, but you know what I mean. And look at the tenderness. It's grass-fed beef. I want to explain why it tastes like this. Oh, Shannon. Excuse me. I need a moment. The deal is, it's grass-fed beef. That's how beef is supposed to be raised, right? It's natural. They roam around the paddocks. They eat beautiful grass with a rising plane of nutrition. It's how you get that delicious beefy flavor. And of course, with filet, you don't want it fatty. You want it perfectly lean. That's why we eat filet. And that's exactly what you get from grass-fed beef. I mean, look at the size, look at the texture, and look at that juiciness. Now, Shannon, I started my career as a butcher, actually. I'm standing above my butcher shop right now. And the reason that I'm here in front of you, by the way, I'll cut through this one for you, and then I'll be quiet. So, look, this one's a little bit more cooked. You can still see how perfectly juicy it actually is. And if I just keep on cutting, oh no, this one's medium rare as well. Matt, you're cooking these perfectly, bud. They look absolutely beautiful. And, you know, when you find great quality meat, you cook it very, very simply. They all come individually packaged like this. They'll be frozen. They'll come to you on dry ice. You can hear them right there. And you're taking home all of these. all 10 of these incredible fillets. But Shannon, I'll let you tell everyone how they get them home and what the price is, because it's the most incredible value for this quality.
Well, okay, it's free shipping and handling. Nobody is doing that. The quality of these steaks is unlike anything else. Now, there are companies out there that do frozen meat delivered to your door. You might as well eat cardboard or the packaging that it came in. This is incredible quality. This is that butcher quality. This is that Michelin star quality filet that you are getting. That's an amazing price. It's $18 off. Try it out, $32.59. Every single one is just as incredible. Hand trimmed, none of the fat, that perfect buttery soft, perfect filet. And it's 075580, that's your item number. Put this on auto ship. I'm gonna say that a lot because I just don't want you to be without it. As you saw earlier, that pork ribeye, it was completely sold out. We were able to bring in like 250 remaining in the auto ship option. But when they're sold out, which they sell out every time, every visit that Curtis comes in, they sell out. When we bring them back at the full price, $18 more. They don't always have free shipping and handling. So when you select auto ship, you're securing $18 off every 30 days, every 60 days, depending on how frequently you want them. It's completely up to you. If it wasn't your cup of tea, you're always welcome to cancel your auto ship, but you can't come back like tomorrow and say, oh, I wanted to get auto ship. Now the price will be back up to $179.95. It won't have free shipping and handling, and 5 flexible payments. That ends today. So when we get these home, and I know Chef Curtis, we all think of, you know, oh, fresh, butcher beef. We want it fresh. We don't want anything frozen. This is a very special technique. The way that you freeze this is like straight from the butcher, flash frozen. So it's, once we thaw it out, it's really like we just got it from you.
Well, here's the deal. This is actually aged 28 days, minimum of 28 days. So that's one of the beautiful things about this beef. It is melt in your mouth tender, and that's one of the reasons. Look at the incredible box it comes in. It's like getting a little gift. I just received my meatballs yesterday, and my wife said, oh, you got another gift. Believe it or not, I send myself my own product. Okay, I have a butcher shop downstairs. I still, and anyone can go and check this at HSN, I still send myself all of my own product. The pork ribeyes for sure, the meatballs, the fillets. But let me show you something. What happens when we flash freeze them is we freeze them really, really quickly. And look at that juiciness that stays in the beef. Right, you're keeping all of that moisture and all of that deliciousness. It just looks so amazing. I mean, it's so incredible. Look at it right there. It's just so fantastic. Now, to show you the portion again, if you wanted to cook, if you wanted just to split these in half, yes, of course you can. Matt's cooking them medium rare. And I know lots of you love that, and that's the best way to eat one of these fillets, and Matt, it looks wonderful. Let me show you how he knows how they're all cooked. He gets himself a kinetic thermometer. So we cheat, you guys, even as professional chefs. Kinetic means it runs off kinetic energy, doesn't ever require a battery. You go ahead, you pull the probe out. You can see how warm it is in our test kitchen. It's 90 degrees. And then you go ahead, you probe it right into the center of that steak. It's going to give you a digital readout, which probably won't mean much to you. This is 125. Now, I can tell you 130 is the perfect medium rare, and we've got it all printed there for you. So when you're out at the grill next, by the way, we also tell you about lamb, fish, poultry, pork. So pick up one of these kinetic thermometers. We're the only people in the world that make them. They really are sensational. So have a look at this beef. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gorgeous big thick slices. So if 3 slices is enough for you and 3 slices is enough for your partner, then guess what? You're getting 2 portions. You're actually taking home 10 portions of beef here for this price, which makes it very, very reasonable. You're getting a luxurious ingredient. I mean, look at the quality of that beef. You can see how succulent and juicy it is. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to have one more little taste. We do have some sauce. It's the Cabernet, the red wine sauce. We also have the mesquite, and we have a smoked butcher's salt. I'm going to sprinkle. This beef is so good. Of course, it needs nothing. But if you want to add a little red wine sauce, that Californian Cabernet is sensational. And the mesquite, of course, has that little bit of smokiness. Both really, really good options.
My goodness. All right, Chef, I have a question for you. How much is a filet mignon on your recipe, I mean, on your menu at your restaurant?
Our filet right now, $65, our filet is, and it's the same weight. Also
Wow.
6 ounces. Now, here's the deal. People always talk about that, right? Restaurants, of course, we have to pay the rent, we have to hire the staff, we have to buy the fine glassware, but it's not like we're ripping people off. But the truth is, if you want to cook at home, you can get that same quality that you'd be paying 65 bucks for in a restaurant. Look at this, it just looks like butter, doesn't it? And it melts. So yes, Shannon, you're absolutely right. You can get this for a bargain price. Look at the tenderness. You won't find these in your stores, you guys. These come direct from the farmer because we know them and we can bring it to you at this crazy good price, and the flavor is just sensational.
Incredible. And again, this is not available anyplace else. You cannot go to any of your local butchers or stores and get Australian grass-fed, antibiotic-free beef that for this price for sure. You can't get that 28 days minimum aged. This is so buttery tender. I'm gonna need to take a little bit of a break so that I can nibble on mine. We're gonna give you a chance to be able to order yours. Definitely put it on auto ship. We've got some great